All right, welcome to the program. My name is Dr. Mankota. I know today is Sunday, the 30th of June 2024, and yesterday I've been broadcast, but yesterday I've been so tied up, so I've not been able for broadcast at all. By the time why they come, the time been done late, so I just decided say I get for wait for today because I want to talk about one very important thing where it go able for help the viewers them they able learn a lot of things then where they can talk now. Yeah. As we now all know, we get a tradition, the TPN. Whenever we do live, we want your participation also. And this particular topic we can discuss, we want the participation of the SLPP. Yeah, the SLPP, because I can't talk about the SLPP today. Okay, definitely the topic for today, mostly about SLPP, how in my own opinion, in my own very limited eyes way they look as things then they go. Well, when I look at the screen, why SLPP will have a civil war in 2028. And they make this particular program today for make it be as a testament for 4 years from now, when the time reach. And based on waiting, they see the maneuvering, the shuffling and pushing and pulling, where they go on within the SLPP since the first time of Madabio and up to this time, it's clear that the same mistake where we former president, and Bekroma be make, that same mistake, they likely Madabio go repeat the same mistakes. Okay. But before we even go further, I just want for make una put una comment at the comment section of the platform where they watch we from. As una always know, with the broadcast in four platforms. We they broadcast on YouTube, Facebook, Caster, and we website. So if you watch we from YouTube, Facebook, and Caster, put your comment at the comment section of the platform where they watch we from. Or you can call the number where you see at the screen for Skype, the regular phone, now 480-409-4001. If you want for call we now WhatsApp, the number is 480-862-5771. That's not the number where they call we from WhatsApp. So we want for Yeri from Una too. And as we all know, this na a platform where a neutral when it comes to national politics. We encourage all political parties, participation, supporters, and members from it. They're able to discuss now freely and informatively, so that we all go able to learn from the politics where they go in other countries. So today, they can discuss about the possibility of the SLPP is going back to the civil war. And why I say so, because sometimes a wise man learn from the mistakes of other people. Of dumb man learn from your mistakes. Okay? So as a wise man, you get to learn from the mistakes of other people, their own experience. One of the things I know say always they happen in our political context is the fact that when politicians they in power, like president they in power, because of so many things and way they go on within your term, and how it go on for protect some of them things, and they always try for find a way for bring somebody away, it go able for control after in left power. So for example, in 2018, what happened? And Nkrumah realized, say, all right, he don't make so many things then during the course of in presidency, and he want to continue some of the other things the way they do, and also try for protect himself. So the best way, naturally speaking, again for try for bring somebody away if he'll say that person they can protect in legacy. That has always been the case, right? The only exception was Tijan Kaba. Tijan Kaba was the exception, but Nkrumah do that. And I'm seeing that Madabio is also moving towards that possibility. And you know, a lot of people then they try for think what happened, why Madabi take somebody like the chief minister when 36, 37 years old, I think 36, 37 years old, for make day on top of in government. And a lot of people then they look at him and try for digest in a way politically makes sense. And the conclusion here is not necessarily about Madabium in second term. Yes, partially, but he want for try for groom people like David Senge for replacements after he left power. You see now David Senge now have done become so apparent na social media. It take now so many responsibilities, not only as a chief minister, but also as a spokesperson, where now it gets in kind of talking points na social media. Well, now a signal for say David Senge might probably be interested in the seat where in boss occupy. It could also be that the boss is actually encouraging David Senge for do what he do right now for try for expose himself to the nation for the possibility of a replacement to Madabio. That it makes sense for anybody where don't follow the politics na salon. It make perfect sense. And I remember sometimes ago after they appoint David Senge as the chief minister. Now, one of the things we have been speculate, and probably it's moving towards that, is Madabio is doing this for not so for union administration now, but for a replacement so that he go able to get kind of a back channel, you know, control, a remote control for the next president we get for come if he get for be SLPP president. Because you look at the other old folks within the SLPP, most of them they don't fall apart with Madabio. Most of the old folks now the SLPP way a possibility for replace Madabio, most of them don't fall apart. And Madabio not trust most of them people in the any longer. So now that make you go bring a fresh person for say, okay, let me groom this, and probably it will be a replacement. But what is the implication into this? This is going to be a civil war. It's going to be a civil war. Yep. There are, besides the implication of trying to groom David Senge for a replacement, the SLPP already is set for a civil war, besides David Senge. Since 2018, after the SLPP came to power, it has become clear to outsiders like we, where they try to look into the dealings of different political parties. And some of the things we find out is that the SLPP is deeply divided. You see, the APC not been getting kind problem here when we've been in a power at all. We've not been getting kind problem here. Yes, we get disagreement. The disagreement was so minimal that they set the pace for any kind of a civil war. But the SLPP since 2018, after the Nkana power, within the party, they don't create subsection or subgroups within the party. And the only group right now we are important and popular, now the Pauper group. We already know these slangs Pauper. And so for the SLPP, where they watch this program, we now see what they talk so true. For say, we divide ourselves into the traditional SLPP and the Pauper. And the traditional SLPP believes say the Pauper then come overshadow them for can hijack the party. And most of them people then the Pauper, Now newcomers them, people like the first lady, we actually within the pauper, the first lady within the pauper, we now then they control the pauper, but within that pauper, there is another subgroup called the Bio group or the Fatima group. This group mostly then gets preference when it comes to appointments, now the government and other amenities within the party. So there are groups and subgroups within the SLPP party since 2018. We know that. Pass, they follow within they go on. But if you follow, you go realize say which are the talks on that true. And this don't create an avenue for explosion because there will be certain people with disgruntled because of the overshadow where they go on by this pauper group against the traditional SLPP. There will be a time when they know saying Madab is going. And then people then will begin rebel and create their own kabudul for fight against the pauper group. And the pauper group, headed by Fatima Bio and in husband, then go on for maintaining the status quo. This is where civil war within an organization happen. The parameters are already there. They are already been created. And the unfortunate part here is this guy you see on the screen here, David Senge. When it comes to politics itself, he is a novice. Yes, he done in politics for the past 6 years now, but he's still a novice. So he's going to be caught up in the middle, wherein then get for injure him to the extent that even if he na inge for replace, na inge for be the nominee, well, that also depends on when the election get for take place. If I think na 36 years right now. Let me just check. I want to make sure I know exactly. Let not make mistake. So let me just check David Senge age. Date of birth. Now, just hold on. Let me see. All right. He was born. What the heck? How can somebody born between 1986 or 1987? This doesn't make sense anyway. It doesn't make sense at all. What I see here is let me go to the next one. But let's say he is 36 years old. Let's say that 1986. He's 36 years old. Okay. By 2028, he's gonna be 40 years old. Okay. Again, for be 40 years old. If that's the case, it will be barely qualify for run for the position of presidency in Sierra Leone. Now, if Madabiu believe because of the innocence of this young guy and it calm replace him, maybe that's not necessarily the case. Maybe Madabiu just believe in the guy and say, this guy will help me and fix all things. Call him the fixer. Okay? Just call him the fixer. But the civil war is inevitable in the SLPP in 2028. It's already been the parameters are already there. It's just a matter of a spark. And the spark, I will tell you during the nomination, the spark get for happen. The old folks go one come and try for take back them party. And the Pauper boys will resist. Then you get a very big civil war. It happened to we, not so. We on civil war, at the time when we've been in a power, it's not so apparent at all. In fact, it was to the end of we administration, like the tail end of the administration. Now they we see this kind of, and it was never a civil war. The actual civil war take place after the elections. So you see the differences between the APC and the SLPP. The SLPP civil war, in my own prediction, it therefore happened during this term, before Madabu actually reach the fourth year. The civil war now they therefore begin boiled up, and now their own convention or nomination of the candidacy, if they not be careful, now they therefore explode. Okay, it therefore explode. The differences between Aneskroma and Madabu, we've been afraid Aneskroma so much. When I say I'm talking about all the other folks there. And the one that we've been planned for run for position during we own time, they all depend on Anesbai Koroma for Gideon in blessing. And waiting when they go on. Anyone we want for run, the first way they go do, is they go to Aneskroma and go on Mojuba, say, Pa, I want for run, Aneskroma tell and say, you get me blessing. The other one come, you get me blessing. Everybody come, you get me blessing. And what happen? Aneskroma play on them. They tell you, say, you get you get me blessing. They tell the other person. So you feel say Aneskroma, now you they support. The other person feels Aneskroma, now you they support. So all the people that will go Mojuba to Aneskroma, then feel say, now then Aneskroma they support. And what happen? Aneskroma bring them all together in a room. Over 20 people, I think 26 people or 20 or so. They bring them. You go feel say now you and Eskroma they support. Everybody they feel say now you and Eskroma they support. When I see the tactics where an Eskroma play them, then it tell them say, when I go pick one person from among una self, when I go pick one person, you expect say anybody go able to relent and say, you know what, me I support the other person. No, it's not gonna happen. Because everybody believes an Eskroma na they support. At the end of the day, what an Eskroma do? It go bring somebody we not ever express interest for run for the APC. We not to be even APC member at all. It go bring and come because in being believe say this person I go able for remote controller. That was where our civil war started. Even though at that time people were afraid, the candidates, they mean afraid, but you see the anger, the animosity within them. Now then we civil war start. But the SLPP civil war, they start, it did not start long time ago. The parameters were already there since 2018, after the Pauper boys take over the other party loyalists them. So the SLPP civil war is going to be nastier than the APC civil war we they go through. So I don't know, waiting and don't know whether after the election, if the SLPP lost this election, which I believe it could happen, and I can't talk about how I believe say it will happen. The 2028 election, the SLPP will likely lose the election because of this internal boiling where they go within them. The only reason why you not see it explode now because now they're in the power, everybody is looking for something for benefit. And if you come public and begin to criticize or do something for say waiting to happen the wrong thing, you will lose that opportunity for making them appoint you as minister or other parastatal positions them. Now that make it suppressed at this time. But the boiling is already been going on for the past 6 years. And the danger here is the more the boiling they continue for go on for a very long time, the more the explosion will be bigger. Okay, so that's nothing get for happen within the SLPP, folks. This is going to happen. Trust me. When that time reach, I want for make you come back to this broadcast and review them for make you see what I talk today. So for no say, yes, waiting Dr. Mankota talk not true. It's gonna happen. Now, how the APC party go able to take advantage of that? How? So many ways. You see, before the 2023 elections, now this particular program, I come out, I highlight all the things that way I believe saying. Now, in we supposed to do as a political party, we I believe say if we do we go able to win that election. The 2023 election. Now, Madabio win because of we own negligence, because of we own arrogance, because of we own egos. That make Madabio win, and because of lack of strategy. The leaders at that time, ways happen for be the current leaders them at that time, them strongly believe say the mess way Madabio don't mess the country at that time they enough for make we win the election. How many of you been they watch me at this program where are they won the APC say anybody way feel say because the economy is bad, Madabio they mess up big time. That don't give you the opportunity for win the election. How many times? Una na witness them. Una na witness them. To me, that was before even the election of 2023. I've been the one saying, yes, the mess where Madabio they mess up when it comes to the economy, the division, not just a parameter, one of the many parameters then we were supposed to take advantage of. But if we're not able for try for sit down, bring everybody together as a unit and work collectively for the benefit of the APC party, that parameter where we all hang with hard palm is not enough. We are going to lose the election big. We're not a witness, right? I talk about this many months before the election, but nobody was listening. Now the APC party, everybody was bent on fighting somebody in the APC party because if he say that person there, he want for can take waiting in deserve. So we get this infighting way being they go on. You see team A, they fight team Z they fight team Y they fight team O they fight whatever group way be they within the APC party. We forget for say we are moving towards a very contentious elections. The election was very clear for say again for be contentious. It was very clear. Some of we don't be talk about that, say this election is going to be very contentious. So what do we do? Let us be smart enough for make sure say we're able to beat the SLP and the young game. And I don't talk so many times now. Now there's another opening for we when the time reach, the SLPP go able for embroil themselves into internal fighting. What do they do? We're supposed to take advantage of that. First, what do we get for do first? Let's have a genuine unification of the APC party. A genuine one. And how we go able for do them? Forget about you, na the only inherit the only rightful person we will inherit the leadership of the APC party. We need to forget about that. The position or the leadership of the APC party is not for inheritance. It's a democratic process. And if you believe, say, you're popular, be sincere and ready for compete. Genuinely. If the people, the members of the APC party, believe in you, then go vote for you. Then go vote for you. There is no doubt. The biggest mistakes where the APC leadership, Team A, been do from this past election, yeah, where right now the main obstacle for we as a party, we will likely divide we again, may God forbid it, is the fact that people them in their way, they're not being believe in themselves. They believe in maneuvering and political gymnastics for suppress other people them when a potential opponents them. I will give you an example. The only reason why you see the APC leadership not being wants for Sam Sumana come now because they believe say if Sam Sumana come, if they can't contest, probably Sam Sumana go able for overshadow them. I don't been believe that at all. I don't been believe that. In fact, it was a missed opportunity for the leadership for bringing Sam Sumana at that time they for can run against Dr. Samura and the other candidates there. At that time, there was no doubt Dr. Samura would have become the nominee because Dr. Samura don't campaign since the 2018 election. After he lost the election, he not ever stopped, and it creates a popularity where inevitable. Okay, the votes where he bring come, if we been bring the same votes, no, that would therefore been cut considerably because of the popularity also of Sam Sumana. But it was inevitable that Samura was going to be the nominee. But yet still, people are so afraid, then begin bringing certain tactics where they suppress other people there. And they only allow people the way they know say not to threat to them, that then people they allow for can contest. And because of that, we made a very, very big mistake. So now we learn a lesson from that. Okay? We get to learn a lesson from that. Say, okay, this time around, bring Sam Sumana. Bring other people the way one for contest if they qualify based on the constitution. Make them contest. Not forget, if you think say you popular, don't forget. Go campaign. Let the people them vote. And that would have been a better outcome than for suppress other people them. So the first thing what we need for try to resolve this suppression problem where we get within the APC party. Trying to tell somebody say in an anti-party activity person that somebody will not fall in line with the APC party. The APC party is not kind of a monarch, wherein the subjects are only supposed to say yes sir to the king or queens. That's not the way the APC is supposed for run. The APC is a democratic party. And in a democratic system, you follow the democratic principle. And one of them is free, fair, and equitable elections, wherein everybody gets an opportunity for try-in luck. So you understand what I try to talk, right? That's now in we're supposed for result right now. Right now, the APC party able for win the 2028 election. Yeah, I know some people then they can't say, well, 2023 election is not even done yet. Me don't pass 2023 election long time ago. Since June, where I sit down, I come up with town, I come, I've been not pass the 2023 election saga. The reason why I keep coming and discuss about that, because I want to educate other members of the APC party, let them not fall into this conundrum trap way right now they unfold itself. And I very well know say a lot of people they're not going to agree with me, but I not disappoint, I not relent. Every time they come and discuss about that, that was just an education. For say, let we know distract ourselves from this. The elections done. We made a mistake. We decided not for going to court if we been get any kind of evidence. So now that we don't make this fatal mistake, let us not continue for make the fatal mistake. Let's focus on the future. Look at waiting they go on today. At the end of the day, you get still a tiny percentage of APC folks that we still believe the 2023 election is not done. Just last night, one of me comrade, me and Indy argue for the same thing. The same thing. Where now everybody don't know same. There is not going to be a rerun of the election. There is not going to be a turnover power to Dr. Samura. But then people are then cling into this idea because they don't indoctrinate them so much that it has become a sickness for them. Just last night, somebody is still telling me that, well, the APC party, 70% way, the 70% way the APC party then get, APC party been the lead. Just last night, after all what happened, after the 19th, where Dr. Samura said, "Self don't come, it don't come make them very clear to the level-headed people." But yes, still people are clogging, and then unfortunately, then kind people are now people that we see I'm now very, very intelligent person. Very, very intelligent. But yet still, we are actually clogged into this myth. Because somebody tell we say, this is what is going to happen. And we take that, we put on our head, and we still continue for, even though the very man where we all they look up to for say, then get for turn over the power, I don't come and say that's not get for happen. But then still, people are still arguing. Okay? So that's not the first thing what we get for do. Let's try to unify the APC party. Then we bring everybody. The leaders, the second thing, where we need for do, we leaders them. Let us start for they tell we, the members, then the truth. Even if we not like for you read that through them, it's more beneficial than for can lie power for something where we know where they know saying it not going ever happen. It they continue for destroy the APC party. So that's not the second thing where we need for them. I'm trying to highlight some of the things that we need for them for take advantage of the SLPP, the inevitable civil war. Leaders supposed to tell members the truth, even an inconvenient truth. Tell we, let we grumble for 1 or 2 days, we forget. There are a lot of people, way intelligent, smart people in the APC party. Then they boku. So make the leader then start for with the practice sincerity and truthfulness. No come and try for make we happy while what they tell we, you know, they benefit the party. That's the second thing now. The third thing where we get for them, the bloggers. I see say with PRO when Honorable Sidney Tunis don't begin do something like a conference, you know, we are in the it talk to certain members within the APC party, like the members of parliament, and discuss so many things. That's not a very good thing. We need for try for galvanize into that. We bloggers them. They need for under the publicity secretary. I don't say private bloggers them. Okay? I don't say private bloggers there. I'm talking about bloggers the way they claim for say, then they talk on behalf of the APC party. They have to be under one entity, and there must be rules and regulation where they govern them people. Then there. Is it going to happen? Very difficult. Very, very difficult, because most of them bloggers then they are not going to social media and say something based on the party. Then they say something for make them feel happy. And most times, what then they say, now more of can manipulate and confuse and distract we members them, we vulnerable members them. Me, one of the things where I always, as I listen to something, where like their audios, they waste most time with bloggers and they make. The moment he begins say, this now breaking news, this come from this now a confirmed source. And they just turn off the audio or the video, because I know say that's not a sign for say he's going to lie. This person is going to lie. So we need to get a well-defined media team where mature enough, know what then they say, and make sure say, then they say things the way they benefit the party, not to themselves no more. So CDR Tunis about a couple months ago, where he can at this program, I discussed that with Sam, where he talks in one of the biggest problems where he gets, because you get certain people then, he be mentioned one anti-Kadi na American, I know you will understand this anti-Kadi, where he say anti-Kadi na American, they pay some bloggers then for cause more trouble for the APC party just because of some Dr. Samora Kamara. And that's not something we actually they hinder the leadership for make them able for bring people them together. So we have to create this media team, very, very mature, eloquent, we get for manage the media team of the APC party. Because the 2028 election is going to be brutal. If you think, say, the 2023 election is brutal for the APC, wait the 2028 election. In as much as we get a big opportunity, but yet still, if we not prepare ahead of time, the inevitable is going to happen, just like what happened in 2023. So that's not the third thing we I want for make we able to focus on. Then the fourth thing where I want for make the APC do, we need for create a strategy committee. This committee should comprise of people with level-headed, sincere, and politically inclined people. The people that we get for this committee. And this committee get for the outside of the leadership. Yes, then go monitor the committee, the leaders, and then go monitor the committee. But the committee not supposed for the influence of the leadership, because the moment that happen, the committee not get for be effective. Because now you get some leaders there because of internal politics where they go on, then they begin for influence certain people within that committee there for do their own bidding. But that make that committee need for the outside of the control of the leadership. I know say in all day now the constitution, but now we create the constitution. Constitution is different from policies and other things them like bylaws, other stuff them. Where American then they call them amendments or something like that. But we have to. I'm telling you this for make we know exactly what we're supposed to do. This committee, what are their own functions and responsibilities? They're responsible for strategize, looking at the national political dynamics. Because with politics, you know, see a very, very fluid, it a change. But this committee responsible for any change, they're able for salvage the situation and try for remedy a solution. That's not their responsibility that one day. Now then therefore do the strategy if we get a nominee. Now based on their strategy, then that nominee they go able for work on for propel himself for making able win the elections. Now, I've been talking about this a long time ago before the 2023 elections, but nobody was listening. Nobody was listening. And I'm talking about this today. I hope say somebody is listening now, hopefully. So let's create that. I don't know if the APC, the SLPP party gets similar thing, but waiting I find out from the SLPP party. One of the things where the SLPP party different from the APC party, then they listen to the voices of reasoning. That's not a big difference. When the SLPP kind of power, the strategy way they use, it was amazing. for anybody we able for detecting strategy than they. It looks like the SLPP understand after they done the opposition for 10 years, they understand the dynamics of politics not alone. And they're not be one for lose the 2023 election. Then do some things then way very, 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 very impressive. The first thing we then do, then try for experiment the possibilities of winning the 2023 elections. And one of them strategy then the way they use how for infiltrate the north. For the SLPP, the southeast, yes, it will get some votes. The APC will able to get some votes then, but them votes then they not enough for tip the balance. And not enough. So they know that they know say the southeast is concrete. And they also know saying they're not going ever able for win an election just with that part of the country. Then they know that. So what did they do? They do an experiment, trying for see Usai and Usai weaknesses then they within the opposition. It's kind of a war, right? It's kind of a war. You try for find out the weakness of your opposition, you exploit them. And the instruments where they use, the by-election. They make so many experiments. The by-election, especially in the north of the country, the SLPP no say they're not going to be able to win a seat in the north without or with the participation of the APC party. But what did they do? It was never about winning a seat or seats in the north. It was about gauging, try for see how much they were able to extract from the north. Okay, so they were doing what we call gauging. With the gauge how much you're able to extract. Now, after they don't do all that, they sit down and look at the people that were responsible for do this, like we call them the strategic committee. They sit down and put the data in front of them and then begin to manipulate the data for make sure say for try for develop a program or policies or tactics for make sure say what they don't get so then we're able to take advantage of that. And guess what? They did. The SLPP win seats na Potloko district for God's sake. You know what they then do? Then bring PR system. PR system. When Mr. Sef on me own, I look at the by-election we've been they go on at the calculator, they see the SLPP, they bring 35% here, now the north, 40% here, 26% here, 18% here. So much. When I do the average, I realize the least way the SLPP they bring now the north, based on the data, the same data way the SLPP they use, at 35%. I'm not in talking now. For some of now we been there now this program, when I go testify that for say, immediately after I don't do me calculation, I realize I say this is not a big problem. I asked the APC leadership, say, hey, una wait. The SLPP are into something. So let me make sure say we tackle them right now, or else it will be too late. Nobody was listening. Nobody was listening. So what happened? They said people after they don't do the data, they do the calculation, they realize, oh, we could do it. How we could do it? Let's bring in the PR system. Then bring the PR system. How many seats where the APC gets now the southeast? Can anybody tell me? When I put in the comment section, if we know how many seats where the APC bring now the southeast compared to how many seats where the SLPP bring now the northwest. It's all about strategy. It's not about boku, course, boku talk, manipulation, lie, and lie not carry go anywhere. Because the people where they deal with now modern people, not so backward people them. That country, they is well aware of what they go on, more than even the politicians. So then people, the way you think say manipulation go able for control them the way you want them, you are making a fatal mistake. It's all about strategy. Strategy na something where they win election. Cause not the win election. Mami cause not the win election. In fact, not the win election. It's all about strategy. So the strategic committee, I am calling on the leadership of the APC party. Do you want to pass this message to the APC leader? Because we don't talk to them so many times. They focus on fighting each other. Maybe if you talk to them, then we'll listen. We not talk to the APC leadership saying, at this time, 4 years before the election, we need the strategic committee. Because you know what thing going to happen right now? Where they can begin to by-election very soon. And the by-election, now the measurement in which we go know whether we don't make inroads into the southeast or not. So now, right now, as we talk, we need a strategic committee. The executive need for sit down and discuss this and try for make this committee, bring in people that way sincere, way politically inclined. Now this committee, the analysts them, we're able to analyze something and come up with a very tangible result. These are the people where they put in that committee there. So now them 4 things here. I want for make we first do for take advantage of the SLPP, the inevitable civil war where they come. We go win the election. I can guarantee you, for say if we do this, we go win the 2028 election clean. That's my opinion. Now I want for Yeri, waiting a your opinion. So what are they do? Are they come down to the comment? If you want for call in, for talk to me, or for talk to the viewers, now the number this. The number now 480. The Skype number now 480-1480-409-4001. That's not the Skype number. If you want for call, we now WhatsApp, we now free anywhere in the world. Now 480-862-5771. Again, the number now 480-862-5771. Call right now. Let's discuss this. So you see, what I do on this program, I lay down 2 possibilities. The possibility that the SLPP is definitely going to go into a civil war by 2028, and the possibility that the APC will take advantage of this, and how we were able to take advantage of this. These 2 things now I don't highlight for everybody. So the SLPP then get a say into this discussion. The APC also gets a say into this discussion. So now the ball is in your court, and I'm gonna start reading the comment, and call in if you want for call. Let's discuss. Now let's go to the comments. Wow, got a lot of comments so far. Don't come. All right, let's start with hold on. Okay, Michael Coker. Doctor, you need to focus on the APC and leave the SLPP alone. Senga will not be the flag bearer. He is inexperienced, intemperate, and can be childish. Well, now you want to put you as head of the government. You see what are they talk? He's childish, intemperate, and can be and inexperienced. But now he will put you as head of the government. So what in that tell we the citizens about the SLPP? If what you are saying is correct, then what that tells us, for say the SLPP, they don't know what they do. Madabi don't know what they do. How a government or a president of a country like Sierra Leone, very complex country, for put a childish person, an inexperienced person, and intemperate person as a head of the government. It make a lot of it make a lot of problem for you for your statement self. But you may be correct. You may be correct. It may be correct. But I don't see this same intemperate and childish and inexperienced person now try for come up and try for expose himself into the politics of the country. And he get 2 to 3 years for do that. So he gets enough time for making able sell himself and expose himself. Okay? So no discount what are the same. Okay? Alusan Sharif say, no, the Wisenga is about, I think it's 37 years old. So by the end of this term, Madabio in term, he will qualify for run for position. It will be about 40 or 41. Michael Coker, Dr. APC should be thinking about their own faction, especially Team A and the Sam Sumana camp. Well, I already don't talk about that, and that's something that we need to fix. One of the differences we will get with UNA and the SLPP, we know they shy away for tell we members, we leaders them the truth say, oh, let's do this. No, UNA no they do them. UNA no they do at all. I'm not talking about you particularly because you just don't yourself don't show say yes, you're able to tell your leader the truth. But majority of the SLPP they don't get that minded because they look at because they look for favor, so you get the mind for tell the leaders there. But a lot of them know then they look at their own interest first, for say maybe if they see the truth, Madabi or not, they give them position. Now, Lamin Eyanyandebo say, I have told you this before. What I saw the SLPP strategy is Yumkela Moina de Visenge ticket. Makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. I believe, say, what you talk so, I agree with you 100%. I agree with you. Kande Yumkela from the north, they lead the ticket. They Visenge from the southeast, they be a running mate. Wow, what a powerful ticket. You're right. It could be. But guess what? You get the old folks now, the SLPP. People like Ali Kaba and the other folks, themselves, they want for be flag bearers of the SLPP. Because they believe say they don't suffer for the SLPP more than even Madabi. So the civil war is still going to happen. When I mark this, it get to happen. Anyway. But this is now a very good comment this from Lamin Eyanyandebo. Thank you very much. All right. One more for I say clearly, Mada strategy to confuse APC is working. Senga is not and will not let the confusion continue. Mada is smarter than Anes. Thank you, Doc, for trying to help your party think post-tripartite. Okay, my brother. Albang, Salon needs a nuance in the political spectrum instead of those totalitarians who continually stagnate the development of Salon and Sierra Leoneans. Michael Koga, Mankota, Ayeri say Osamu is going to be sworn in as president tomorrow. Unfortunately, not you angry no more Yeriamu. Mr. Fayeriam. I tell you, I just tell you earlier, say, as recently as last night, me and one of the APC, me comrade APC folks, now one of the APC leaning forum, been they argue about this same thing. And not still believe, say, the election is over. That guy, argue me. He say, well, the 70% way they release, Dr. Samura been the lead. This not somebody, if you see, now somebody where me and him actually became active in the APC USA politics for the past 20 years ago. Imagine, this guy has been in this political atmosphere for nearly 20 years. And he still they think like somebody who just come yesterday in politics. Make you see the problems we get now with country. When somebody is stuck, it is stuck. It's very difficult for remove from that stagnation there. Yeah, last night, the man they argue me bitterly. He say APC don't release 70% of the RR from where I ask him, who side them release them. They're not able to tell me. Instead, he went for calm, passionate. I just say, okay, that just left him. But yeah, but we're gonna know tomorrow, not so. We're gonna know. We're gonna know tomorrow. Alban say, what influence does the US embassy have in Sierra Leone politics? Oh, that's a wonderful question. Very, very good question. In order for me to make able to give an accurate answer, I get for you the foundation first, because that's what me they do. I they give somebody the foundation, and you will able to get a clear picture of who's at the head. All right. The short answer, the US embassy, that's alone, or the US ambassador, gets tremendous influence into we politics. Especially this time around. Okay. One of the things we me believe in as a citizen of, or a dual citizen of both the United States and Sierra Leone, it is very, very inconceivable for you see a foreign diplomat so much indebted into the national politics of another country in which he is just a diplomat. I don't say it not happened before in Africa, but this, in my own experience and opinion, at the first time this why they see a US ambassador goes sit down na public television, try for influence the outcome of an election of that particular country. If you not get that too much influence, it not going to happen. It not going to happen at all. And that's now a very, very bad sign. Now a very, very bad sign. For some of you now, we've been there after the former US ambassador come now public and try to begin to talk about we elections. I come now this program, I say that's not a very, very bad thing. Very, very bad thing. I say we'll not allow that at all, whether the person they talk for help on the interest of the APC party or not. Because if we allow for make it happen today, tomorrow it will happen back. Well, if it happen today, now we own interest that person they talk on behalf, we not say anything or we support. What happened tomorrow if they talk against we own interest? I said it here in this program. That very time there. But most of the APC at that time, when they argue, say, oh, not to we they talk about it, they talk the truth, everything. You know, I can say, okay. But it's very, very inconceivable for see them kind of thing happen. And we as a sovereign nation, we all sit down and set out the United States of America, not just a rumor, not just kind of a perception for say Russia interfere into the US election. You know, we all know what happened. Donald Trump at that time, where according to the information, he benefits from that interference there. What happened? 2 times. Now they impeach him 2 times. They impeach her 2 times because that's now a very, very dangerous precedent. If the United States not take action, even if later if they find out if for saying not to true or not, but the action we then take, it go able for block any attempts in the future where another country want for influence the US election. Now only Africa they see people, then they invite people then for make them can interfere into their own affairs. Only in Africa. At that time, the APC party was so happy. Then what happened? This current ambassador Hunt, he come exactly what he have been the one me commemorate them. What he come publicly. The tripartite importance in the minds of majority of the APC party was going to produce a rerun. We all know that that was the only thing where a lot of APC, they hope the tripartite they do. And the American ambassador come out and can't tell you, say, to hell with the rerun. That's not going to happen. We not take a different route. Instead of we not take the law, we not follow the law, we not follow a different way. Well, now your own business that one day. So, but it's not possible for make a rerun take place. Whoa, that's at the time, the one the way they praise the former US ambassador, at the time why they see everybody blaze. You're not supposed to do this, you're not supposed to do that. I say, well, I told you. I told you guys. Now, that medicine, where we take, we rub or we create, we feel say now for the net, now for only for other person, they're not rubber now with food. So, waiting at the short, the long and short answer, yes, they get too much influence. They get too much influence. And that's not supposed to happen at all. Irrespective of the fact, say, they get money pass way, they get power pass way. But one of the things where people, the Sierra Leonean people, they need for know, you can be proud of your country, no matter what's in the condition. You have to be. What will make you a patriot? Now, when you get this belief system within you for say, my country is better, my country is my country, no matter what, I don't will ever try for sell them to another person, we're not a citizen of that country. Then. And we protect that sovereignty. Then. That's not the thing we're supposed to do. We can put the politics aside when it comes to the sovereignty of the nation. But if we not try for separate the sovereignty of the nation and the politics, what would they play? We just they intermingle the two. Now they cause them kind foreign interference here. So yes, indeed, they have. And that's unfortunate. I hope say we try for learn from this so that we not will ever allow for make that continue. But hey, we'll get people their way selfish, and that is going to continue, unfortunately. Mama, for I say, Doc, you think Mada is Anes who wanted to succeed himself as against Mada, who has stated in his non-interest beyond 2028. No, well, I know say, I know they compare Mada Bio and Escoma when it comes to who wants to succeed himself or not. We know that say it's not possible for Mada Bio try for succeed himself because we not agree for make an Escoma do. So that alone now kind of for preventative measures. Even if anyone for do, I mean, no say it's not possible. So why even try? What are they try for talk about? The mistake where an Escoma do, he do this not so because of anything, but he just want for protect himself. And Madabio looking at the division where he don't create within the country, and they tell you for free where Madabio this sleep, where wake up. The first way remember what happened after 2028 when he not in a power again. That's not the first way remember. Especially as the clock they tick. So it gets all the reason for concern. And how you go able to prevent that? You never put somebody where you believe, say, you trust that person there. You go able to remote control him if Naim become the president. So naturally, it tells you that that probably is what's going to happen. You see, you understand what I decided to talk about, right? Lamin Eyanyandebo, SLPP will lose if APC do the right thing. Definitely, definitely. There is no doubt about that. Michael Coker, doctor, the SLPP don't have a selection clause, so what happened to you guys will not happen to us. Likely, likely. But I tell you one, the last internal election where we make now the APC, you know whose constitution will we use? Now the 2022 constitution, we not get no selection clause any longer. You know, with constitution who we use 2023, you not get no clause, no selection clause. But what? We try for manipulate, try for suppress other people there, so that people the way they do this, then we're able to get the same results as if there was a selection clause. So the SLPP will do the same thing. Suppress the one the way you feel saying a threat. Only encourage the one the way you feel say not a threat. Let them go by election. They still get the same results. So it doesn't matter whether it's a selection clause or no selection clause. If they suppress the one the way it thinks in a threat, the same thing. It's better. In fact, it's even better than a selection clause, because now you hide yourself in the guise of democracy, voting. So it doesn't matter at all, my brother. Alban say, paranoid BO did not win the 2023 election. Salonian have been dissatisfied with him since 2019. Peter Dauda say, how do you expect internal conflict in the SLPP that will only benefit the APC? More like wishful thinking, I suppose. Well, you know what to make the SLPP win the election in 2018? Where now we self-conduct that election there. You know why? So when we talk, we look at precedent, we look at reference and inferences. Now only that you go able for bring in something where they make sense. You look at what happened in 2018 election. Why the SLPP able for win that election was because of the infighting within the APC party. The SLPP take advantage of that. We see all the problems. Some of we were in our APC at that time. We see the problems. And now this program, I don't say you don't do this program for quite a while now. Thank you very much for your dedication. But I've been the one at that time that this program say this is going to destroy the APC party. We need to first stop that. The SLPP then take advantage of that. It's one of the things will happen. I don't talk so many times, but I go repeat them for you own sake, so that you go able to reflect. The first fatal mistake we will do in 2018 for bringing somebody, try for eliminate and suppress or discarded the very people that we don't come out, they don't campaign so many months before that election day, for discard them people then they and bring in somebody where in all express no interest anywhere before that time. For say, now this get for be with nominee. If somebody not let come, let go from your own party. Now that's not the beginning of the civil war within the APC party. Yes, I see some kind of hypocrites participation into the election, but anybody where when they follow, you know, saying those are just hypocrites. Was it just hypocrites? You know? So the SLPP take advantage of that. The first thing what we do, we strategy was off the cause. Good at all in 2018. with me. The internet, they fluctuate. Where can the Yumkela come? Because of the name where can the Yumkela come with, we feel say Kande Yumkela is the biggest threat for the APC party. And guess what? We connive with Madabio. First fatal mistake. Not ever connive with your opponent where you get for FET. We connive with Madabio for FET Kande Yumkela. Because we've been believing where we pull her out of the way, we will beat Madabio because we've not beat her before. We don't beat her in 2012. So we believe say we will beat her in 2018. So mistake number one. Then we push Kande Yumkela out of the way of the SLPP. Kande Yumkela go form Union Party. Because we not get good thinkers, good strategies them. We believe say Kande Yumkela Union Party na a threat, a party when a 3 months old, na the biggest threat for we, na the APC party. Because what may happen? We believe say Kande Yumkela go able to take all the votes the way we deserve, na the north, plus some parts na the southeast, we go able to make we lose the election. In some instances, we are correct, but in most instances, we are wrong. At that time, I can't at this program. You see, I don't think at this program for the past 14 years now. So anything where they talk at this particular time when it comes to Sierra Leone politics, now kind of a repetition. Now that make all the time at the reference which I don't talk before. No, now repetition. I don't plan this program for so long now. Anything where they talk now, I just they repeat, which I've been on talk before. I can't at this program. I can't tell. Not on this program anymore. I call people like the Secretary General at that time, Usman Fode Yansane. I talked to her on the phone and say, hey, this is not a big mistake. Let we not focus on Kande Yumkela. Let we focus on Madabio, because Madabio now in the lead a political party, when a reputable political party. Now the biggest elephant in the room. Forget about Kande Yumkela. They never listed. In fact, you know what thing Yansane tell me? He say, man, you know, small bubble, we don't do pan politics for over 50 years. So we know what they do. I bet Yansane at the phone. I bet Yansane at the phone. I say Yansane, I bet you. If we not change with attitude, not change with strategy, this election, that is the 2018 election, we lose that terribly. And again, an example, as a sign for say we get for lose the election. I tell and say, one thing where they begin to say they lose the election. I say this election, they go into a runoff. And if this election go into runoff, the APC party is going to lose the election. I talk about this problem also. Some of now been they listen to me, una go agree with me. I talk I say they're gonna first because at that time, 99% of this the APC members they know whatever things say the APC will lose the election. Considering the fact that we don't beat Madabio one time, and we believe say we will beat them too also. That's point number one. Point number two, a lot of we strategists then we just believe saying the popularity of Ernest Koroma at the time is enough for make we win another term. We were wrong. Or they were wrong. Because I come at this from I say that's not enough. So you see, internal conflict within a political party, it go allow the opposition to take advantage of that internal politics because it will weaken the party. And the opposition, what they look for? Now, the weakness of that party, the opponent. So you see, I hope say I explain that in a way we're able to understand them. Brewer Alfred, Mr. Man in the studio, it is your opinion, right? Yes, it's my opinion. That's what I say. In my own opinion, you're right. All right, Peter Dauda said the unity in the SLPP is cemented in their secret society code of conduct. I they tell you say in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, I will agree with you for say yes. In this era, we are in the new generation of the SLPP are kind of liberal like the APC. Yes, still the old folks now the villages and towns and then still get that kind of residue for say DB Mia. Okay. But the young folks, where they come now the southeast, now open-minded people, them just like we now the northwest. So in as much as you are partially right, but the total picture is not like that nowadays. Yes, Mr. Sabin, they argue about that. For say the SLPP, and in some instance, then they still vote for the party instead of the individual. I still believe that. So that's what you are trying to say. I still believe that. But now I see a shift, especially with the young one, them, I see a shift. So we will actually reach now a stage where the people of Sierra Leone, they vote not based on region or tribe, but then they vote based on issues and the interests of the country. That's not something why they pray God for. Michael Cook has said, Mankota, what is your take on the negative statement of Dr. Richard Conte on the approval of the MCC combat? I not read that statement, so I not think say I will get any kind of an idea what they talk about. Throughout the days, I was so busy, so that make probably I missed that. But you can tell me if I get any opinion, I will put them, but I not read that statement there at all. I heard faintly something like that, but I was so busy and not be able for follow up at all. But one thing though, let me go back to that because it's very important. Besides Dr. Richard Conte in statement where I don't know, and they just they talk generally. Well, maybe they talk and say the people them way them believe say or then they celebrate way them all the MCC. They not really understand, or if they understand, which some of them they understand, they're not patriotic at all. Because the MCC money where they come, not from Mother Bio alone, that money they come, or the SLPP. This money they can benefit the country. And probably most of them people then they now people then we now nothing as them. Okay. So for people for celebrate because they're all the MCC money, it was very, very terrible. It just exposed we for saying we not care about the country, we care about the individual political parties and politics where they go on. And that's really, really bad. We need to do better. That's not me on talk now, and I've been not talking so many times. So I just want to say that so that other people they would not be know, for make them know what in a stance. Alban say your folks are destroying Salone with all your preferences and preferences. You folks are destroying Salone with all your preferences and degrees. Well, Alban, nobody not tell you say make you not go school first, number one. Okay, we people them pay school for we. The money we then supposed for take for enjoying and then take for pay school for we. Okay, if you not go school, you don't need for blame anybody. You want way go school. There is no way for blame somebody because you know go school, the person go school, you they blame her. And school not get nothing for do with the politics of Sierra Leone. That's my point number 2. Okay. They see some people that way very, very timid when it comes to education. Then they always attack the education instead of they attack the issues. This not get nothing for do with school or degrees or anything. So if you not go to school, not blame anybody where go to school. Oh. Then people then strive and strive very hard, then work very hard for make them go to school. Not to crime for go to school, okay? Not to crime at all. Does that mean because you go to school, so therefore you are better than the other person? No, not necessarily. Not necessarily when it comes to politics in Sierra Leone. Not necessarily. You see, The problem we will get Nasa alone is not get nothing to do with education when it comes to politics. It's an attitude problem. It's a perception problem. Okay? That's an educational problem. So for attack people the way go school, that it totally missed the point. I don't know your educational level, but you need for stuff who they think dancing and they because somebody goes school, so therefore this or that. No. Don't think that. Now, attitudinal problem. The problem in Sierra Leone is now something we chronic since some of we not even born it. Tribalism, regionalism, sectionalism, so many things. The way they cause the problem, including you where they talk so. I don't know which political party you belong to, but I will tell you, say, if you reveal yourself, in less than 5 minutes, we go know exactly how they behave. Because we know how Sierra Leone and they behave when it comes to politics. Now, my brother na Indian power, so therefore, my own power, so they protect that power, no matter what the cost, even to the detriment of the country. Or Nami region, or Nami political party, na Indian power. So for can attack people, then we not get nothing for do with what they go on. That in itself, it reveal who you are. But anyway, it's not get nothing for do with education, okay? All right. Michael Coker say, Doctor, according to the Lassana Doumbouya, your constitution preclude Sam Sumana from contesting for the 2028 flag bearership. Is that true? Nope, it's not true. It's not true, and I don't talk and I am. Lassana Doumbouya, now one of the people then way some of we being hope say, well, at least younger than the other folks like we chairman and we vice chairman and the other folks that way they within the party. So we believe say people like Lassana Doumbouya now a fresh blood into leadership now the party. But it looks like he is being tainted and diluted by these folks where they on top, and he is destroying his own very reputation. I take an entire program try for explain and the flaws where Lassana Doumbouya, even though me not a constitutional person, but come on, simple logical sense. Okay, first of all, Lassana Doumbouya, the very article where he reference was the wrong article. It was the wrong article. Then, in argument where he put was also wrong. And this now a constitutional lawyer. How on earth you now a reputable lawyer, you go make them mistakes then they so much that somebody will not get nothing for do with law. Now in they can correct you for saying no, mister, I think you are wrong. Number one, it's a Article 2. Article 2 not get nothing for do with qualification of leadership. Nothing, absolutely. Article 2 of the 2022 Constitution talks about the perennialias, them, paraphernalias, them, where the party gets, like the symbol and all those other type of things, then we will get as a party. Chapter 2 of the Constitution now in talks about the qualification, and that make when I've been a talk, I say maybe he make a mistake. Instead of say chapter 2, he say Article 2, and he repeats them multiple times. You know, then chapter 2 of the 2022 Constitution clearly explain how new members become people become members of the APC party. That is Article 9. He explained that. He described how members and people the way they register newly, with them how them be members. Now, in say Sam Sumana, because now he get for come as a new member. They say that's now so in argument. It says Sam Sumana get for come as a new member. Okay. Somebody way na been vice president under the APC party. Somebody way in Papa na people that way finance the APC party. And then the people like Lasana Dumbi are not be even born yet. Okay. Somebody way na a member of the APC party, I don't know when, how long, but a very, very long time. And somebody where everybody at this particular time don't clearly understand that even the allegations where they levy against her in the first place, where make them the expeller from the party. Now, the people that way do them to your way make the allegation in them, then don't come out and say now bogus allegation. Okay, somebody where the executive in 2020 where they don't write a letter to and say they don't approve in reinstatement. Now the party, the only thing will be left because he said they need for reinstatement from in previous position as an executive member and a vice president. So the only thing we left for make them able to confirm them from NDC, National Delegates Conference. And that person, the number one, that's not be like I say, na legal-minded person. If they convict somebody with a crime, then later, evidence can win clear evidence for him. The conviction was in the first place was wrong. That conviction was wrong. Then you they come, they still insist, say, oh, even though the conviction is wrong, we still need for punishment. Because for say Sam Sumana, they come back as a new member, a fresh new member, now a punishment to Sam Sumana. So now a continuous punishment where let's not be a one for levy against Sam Sumana. Now that make people like me so when a neutral person will stand up and say no, because if they do Sam Sumana tomorrow, then go do anybody, including me, where sit also now the party. That's not my only problem I get with Lassana Doumbouya. Then the worst of it, let's say, let's take the argument where Lassana Doumbouya, lawyer Lassana Doumbouya, they talk for saying not true. Let's say it's true. Well, there is a big problem into that. The same chapter, Article 10 of that chapter, it clearly tells him the only time when then they begin count your membership na the APC party, now when them put your name na the register. At the only time when they begin count you as a member, how long you don't need na the party. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are in big trouble. If we go with waiting, let's not do where they tell. We are in a very, very big trouble. Legally speaking, constitutionally speaking, and logically, technically speaking, we are in big trouble. Why? Well, that constitution, until you don't talk, say Article 10, I want for the one now they watch, go now the 2022 APC constitution, go na Article 10, Chapter 2, Article 10. It clearly put them, say, the time when they begin count how long you don't need an APC, now when they put your name, now that registered. In 2023, the PPRC then requires a list of the APC membership. Then request that list there. You know how many people they're waiting at that list there? Where Yansane been provided? Not less than 800. A big organization like the APC party, less than 800. Sometimes some of us ourselves, even though we don't need the APC for the past 20 years, sometimes we never not been there themselves. Even though I get an APC card, membership card, sometimes we never know they themselves. Sometimes a lot of people that they name they're not they themselves. So people then sit down within the APC party, including the leadership where they today. So they all sit down at the time of the ITGC. Yes, but this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. How a big party like this now only 800 members now then at this party? Then say this is not right. So what do we decide? We decide say, you know, waiting. We they cancel everything, all this list where they put us, so we cancel them. We they can register afresh. They make a new registration. Everybody, including Lansana Dumbuya, where they talk so. Now a new register. The time where they put in name now that register now 2023. 2023 now them put Lansana Dumbuya in name now the register. Me where they talk to us so, or all the APC members them where they listen to me. Now 2023 them put we name that new register there. Well, if that's the case, nobody no qualify for run for president. Even Dr. Samura, we just don't run so, he not qualify at all. He not qualify. Because they say, how many years? 5 years. You get for them as a member of the APC party, 5 years. And how then they determine how long you don't do? Now they register. So you see, sometimes you don't need for go too much into some of them complicated stuff here. You don't need for go too much because they just dig your own grave self. Now the reason this way I tell that's another way I say cut it off. You need for cut this off. This broadcast way are they so one of the first things that way I talk about how we were able to take advantage of the SLPP there pending civil war. Now for bring everybody together, forget about this bogus explanation or legal things where some of them they talk for try for stifle other people there. No. So that's another we are, say there are people in the APC party where smart like in. They're smart like in. So we just the pray say that they forget when they forget about that nonsense here and we just get for move on. If Sam Sumana believes say a popular na the APC party, let we get a chance, let it go on against anybody. If you win, we support him. If you lose, you need for support whoever win the election, the nominee, like me so. Right? If I go on, I lose. I know saying I lose. Now me own opportunity for come and rally around whoever win. Now, so a modern political party supposed to operate. Okay? Now, so we supposed to operate. So, yes, that's not me take. That's not Dumbuya is wrong. It's wrong and in ego, they put the APC party into another unnecessary problem. Samson, I get all the legal opportunity for rights now the APC party. We don't want that let it happen at all because we don't suffer so much with legal problems. Them, I know say people like you so want for make we go back in the court, but take advantage of waiting they happen. No, we not they go back in the court. That's not that we will knock and down for make it forget about that. If now somebody they try for influence and for make it can't talk this, let forget about that. Now we move on. The party is bigger than everybody. Michael Gokam, how can your bloggers answer to the PRO when they already declare him a traitor, spy, and a mendicrat? Well, that's not just one of the stumbling blocks we'll get. But I believe, say, where there is problem, there is solution. Okay? Some of them, they're frustrated because they're not like the way people like CDI attorneys they talk. But the man, now reputable somebody, you get for say the truth, irrespective of waiting at the circumstances. You know, they expect a PRO of such a reputable organization. They come and begin to lie like other people, they wouldn't lie. No, the amount of the party in. They're not the spokesman. So again for make sure say it's credible. So in that you work they do no more, but a lot of people they don't want them. But I think say we're able to do better than this anyway. All right, let's move up quickly because I'm running out of time. Peter Dauda say the APC are just democratic as the DPRK, North Korea. No, North Korea na a monarch. The APC party na a democratic party. Yes, I read North Korea, they talk say Democratic People's Republic of Korea. That's just the name. But we actually they do elections. North Korea, no, they do elections. So no compare we with North Korea. Do we have problems? Yes. But we fix them by God's power. Michael Kuka say one seat in Moyamba for the APC. Yeah, now that one no more we win. Yes. Now the only seat we will win. And that one is safe. Now because we actually employ the help of PMDC. Now I make we win that seat day. We employ the help of PMDC. Magdalene Mansa Boima. Do you think the APC is more than the SLPP? What are your strategies? What do you mean? You mean in terms of how they handle national public issues? One thing what they tell you though, madam, is that when it comes to the infrastructural development in the country, the APC don't do so much than the SLPP. And you go argue, see, because they don't in a power for longer. But the APC party, now a party where actually focus on development in infrastructural development. So we don't do so much than the SLPP. When it comes to popularity, I think the APC don't do much also. I may believe say the APC is more popular than the SLPP. Arguably, the APC is more popular than the SLPP. The problem is, it doesn't matter how a political party is popular. If the leadership know they do the right thing, you know the benefits, the popularity, no they show. That's my biggest problem. Now that make people like me so, by God's power, when the time reach, when them blow the whistle, say poop, all they come together and try for put things together, say no, this time around we're not going to allow it again for long. I can't continue for destroy this APC party. We I need for staying at the back. Let we push we now for let we go before, and that is going to happen. Okay. All right, Michael Coker say, Doctor, I am confused because you just mentioned that we are going to start doing by-election. I thought there is no such by-election in the PR system. No, the PR system don't done. Okay, the PR system don't done. The PR system was meant for 2023 election. Just like the PR system was meant for, I think, 2002 election. I think 2003 election. In 2007 election, there was no PR system. So the PR system was, because what thing I would be argument for the PR system. I don't say not to the actual arguments, but now these arguments when I put in the public, because when I don't do a census, when I'm not able for try for do constituency delimitations. You know, it's not possible at this short period of time. So therefore, now that make they bring the PR system. That's now an argument that one they wouldn't have been put. So it was only meant for 2023 election. Now we don't go back now the constitutional type of elections when a constitutional election, constituency election. Okay, so yes, pretty soon we can begin the by-elections. And I want for the APC party correct the mistakes that we will do in 2023 in the last 5 years. Let we correct them this time around. All right, Henry Bobo Bokari. Doctor, trust me, the power struggle in the SLPP, if not handled well, it will be more worse than the 2005. I agree with you, my brother. I totally agree with you. For some of you, where they see far, we know exactly. I bring this topic to this thing. The civil war we get for happen. You go one for say, well, the APC party now play will play. So it happen. Una put today, June the 30th, the last day of June 2024. I want when that time they reach, una go back to this broadcast, either na Facebook, YouTube, or Caster. Una go back, una go watch this broadcast. Una go see exactly what they talk about. All right, Lamin Eyanyandebu, I disagree with you, Doctor. Peter Penfold was more involved than Ambassador Hunt. I think he is just a hand-on diplomat. I haven't seen any wrong he has done. Oh, no. Okay. You know what happened with Peter Penfold? You know what happened? That was before the election, not during the election or post-election. Not to that at all. And Peter Penfold, your involvement was not necessarily trying to influence the election for one political party against the other. Okay? That was not the case. If I remember correctly, the issue with it's been a long time, but if I remember, the issue was there was an agreement where the UN been signed with Ernest Bai Koroma, I think in 2007. I think in 2007, after APC kind of power. I don't know again what to make the agreements there. I don't know if now I go refresh my brain again. Let no waste time, but there was something where the UN believes saying Ernest Koroma is reneging on the agreement, and Peter Penfold, people like Peter Penfold, they're not be actually happy with that. So, but it wasn't necessarily an involvement of the actual election. In this case, the US, let me just say, because when we say the US embassy, sometimes we just they feel say, okay, this is just a single, entity out of the thousands of embassies. This is the UN. The US actually not be one for member that will win this. Well, not only the US, the Western countries, them where we they call Western international community, they not be really one for member that will win this election. I don't talk about this so many times at this program, Mr. Lamin, but I did refresh you. They not be one that at all. In 2018 election, these same people, the reason why I say we have to be very careful with the international community, what they call international community, these are people where they don't care about me and you. They care about their own interests only. In 2018, these same people, they help, they support Madabiu. Why? Because there was a time in the second term of Ernest Bai Koroma where Ernest Koroma stop or at least reduce for listening to these people, this international community, the Western international community. It stopped. So Ernest Koroma been the pivot towards China. Okay? They've been the pivot towards China. Number one, Ernest Koroma, where he want for build the Mamama, one of the things that we make them believe say it's time for a regime change. One of the things we everybody need for know, Sierra Leoneans, the way they watch this program need for know, because we need for educate we brothers and sisters, them need for know is the international community is deeply involving in controlling African leaders. And they just give an example of what they go on Kenya today. Even though today the youth and then don't go born the president in plane where they use, they don't go born on today. They born the plane. But waiting IMF come back and try for tell President Ruto, oh, let's forget about the protester, let's just do the right thing. For continue with this bill and all the exploitation where they want for milk from Kenya. So you see, now They help Madabio because then see say when they talk to Aneskroma now last time down, so you not been give a damn. When they talk to Aneskroma no they listen. First of all, then tell Aneskroma in an election season for make it remove the subsidies for petrol. For petrol. Aneskroma say if I do this, no problem for me people them. He refuse. Then Aneskroma they try for bail Mama the airport. The IMF and World Bank say, make it not take money from China. And say, make it not take money from China. And Eskroma said, to hell with Una, they take money from China. So already there was this kind of a disagreement between the Western international community and Eskroma. So the default here is, as we already don't know, the neo-colonialism where they go on. If you don't agree with waiting and they tell you, then they go support your opponent for making them kick you in a power. So they support Madabio. I'm telling you this, most people they don't know what's been go on. They support Madabio. Madabio can power. Madabio na sojaman. When Madabio come, he look at most of the contracts them, especially the mining contract them, where them people are then don't engage in our country, where some of we when our citizens will not even know what they go on. Madabio look at some of them and say, no, you know what? I think say this, you know, they help Sierra Leonean. I'm telling you the truth. Okay? I'm telling you the truth. Whether you believe or not, now your responsibility for making go find out. Whether I say whether not true or not. So Madabio begin, they try for Fed for renegotiate some of the contract them with them company here. Oh, that was the biggest problem with Madabio do. You see, the United States now in the big daddy, now the house. But would that actually they do more the influence now Britain? A lot of people they don't know Britain, and then they actually do more the influences. So one of the cases actually, in fact, gonna England, the company where Madabio wants for make them renegotiate because of the money where then they get from Sierra Leone and almost then they give Sierra Leoneans. Then goes to the government of Sierra Leone now England. That case then later then sit down there and try for come up with a solution. So they realize say this guy, irrespective of waiting we discuss, this guy it like say na bad slave this, you know, during the slave trade. If you're a bad slave and they beat you. So they want to make them replace Madabio with who? Well, the only way is with the APC, the same APC party where they felt very hard for pulling a power. And now this time around, they believe say, even though Aneskroma still gets influenced by the APC, but at least if Dr. Samura come to power, maybe he will able to maintain with the status quo. So they support Dr. Samura. Where Dr. Samura go na England, now Dr. Samura is a self-talk. The Carter Center, this is an independent monitoring international group where get good reputation. Well, in some ways. They go meet them, say make it help for raise fund. They don't get money for monitor the elections. Right there. Now an alert for no say, oh, something is wrong. And instead, you go try for raise funds for the Carter Center. Well, the Carter Center come. Imagine if na Madabio actually they go raise funds for the Carter Center for come monitor in your elections, then all of a sudden, Madabio lose the election. What did they expect? Well, the other side, the Carter Center will come back and say it's payback time because you help me, I help you. I'm just trying to speculate anyway. It doesn't necessarily mean that the case, but you understand the point, okay? So the interference into we politics, it been there for a very long time, not to do this time no more, but it been there behind the scene. and I want for me to stay behind the scene. But when political diplomats come publicly, whether Peter Penford and other, then come publicly can try for influence the opinions of the people, it's dangerous. All right. He is not influencing anything. I don't see any interference. He has played a very neutral and unbiased view. Well, tell that to other APC members them or other SLPP members them. They will tell you. What was wrong with his statement? He just explained what was enshrined in our constitution. Is he responsible for explaining the constitution? Which same way a diplomat becomes an expert in we own constitution? Come on, Lamin. No. There are diplomatic ethics where a diplomat not for cross. And one of their ethics then they enough for interfere into the politics of the country we host you. That's now a well-known diplomatic policy. Okay? You're not supposed to do that. Not in responsibility, we get a court, we're supposed to explain what is enshrined into the constitution, not a foreign diplomat that they can't tell we what the constitution they do or not. No, you're not supposed to. I'm telling you. And if we're not trying for stop them kind of interference here, pretty soon we're not going to be able to get any control over we country in politics. Then what's the importance of celebrating independence every year? Why? So in as much as yes, you want for argue for no, you're not supposed to do at all. Diplomat then get policies the way they're not for cross. All right, Peter Dauda say it was internal conflict within the SLPP that brought the APC to power in the late 60s. I don't know much about that. I don't know. All right, Michael Coker says, so doctor, are you saying that there was widespread rigging during your flag bearership nomination election? Oh, come on. I'm not saying now tease a type for tease me. We all see the petition way been they go around during we internal elections. We all see the petitions. We come through the PPRC. So I don't need for even explain that. Yes, a lot. We know that. Michael Cook said, Doctor, you guys did not beat Madabio in 2012. Christian Altop stole it for the APC. Yeah, just like where you guys did not beat Kelfas Martin 1996. James Jonah actually stole that election, including Madabio winner in the NPRC leader at that time. And instead I can't acknowledge say, you know how why this why I've been winning the election, the role where you play. So not if you live now a glass house, not start for through stone because it broke everything. Okay. Now the reason this way the tripartite is important for making we able to resolve some of them problems. The tripartite not going able to resolve all the problems, but they make a long way anyway. Mr. Dauda say, why do you think David Senga was initiated into the One Day Society? I don't know. They're not initiator now. Wow. That's not what they call for me. But anyway, it's not surprising at all. All right. Doctor, you are wrong. If any parliamentarian leave or does the next person on the list takes their places in parliament, no by elections. Oh yeah, maybe you are right. Yeah, maybe you are right. I not even think about that sequential something. Maybe you are right. maybe this 5 years, it's gonna be a PR system. So you are right. That was actually the thing. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think I don't come to the end of this program now. It's almost 2 hours. So what I want for do, I just want for thank una all for una participation. I really, really appreciate anytime we as you know, I see. Sorry. Anytime while you know, they see a lot of participation and they learn a lot from una, and I hope say una self they learn from we. So I really appreciate una for kind of the program. If tomorrow, I'm telling you guys, if tomorrow we get any event about the tripartite, be rest assured they come online. Let we discuss that tomorrow. Because they say the second, but tomorrow is the first. Who knows what will happen? We will know. Okay? We will know. So, but that is actually the end of the program. I really want to thank you now. And we are at the big one now. We are when share this program, this channel, for help other people then for make them come in and contribute. It's very important because Sierra Leone is at a crossroads, and now we only were able to save them from this disaster where they go through with people them. So the more people get educated, the more people are informed accurately, the more some of them disaster are we able to avert them. So please, let we continue for share the program, and let we continue for reach out to other people then too. You see, it takes one person for initiate an idea, but it takes an entire nation for that idea for make it succeed. So the idea where I initiate for bringing people them together from all walks of life, the only way we'll be able to succeed and try for divert with attention from the distraction where they happen, where some people then now the social media then they try for push we to. Now when we share this and everybody starts for participate in the discussion of we country. So that's all I have to say. And I thank you now once again. I see you now back hopefully tomorrow or next tomorrow. Because tomorrow or next tomorrow will be a very, very, very important day in the history of we country. And when I get ready for participate, because I go wait and call a call-in program. A call-in program. Since we don't know what thing will happen, so I not go prepare myself for the program. So we do a call-in program. You call, you give your opinion, or you put your own opinion in the comment section. We discuss them. We see how the best way we will be able to analyze the events will happen and the tripartite, and why it's important that we all embrace them or ignore them if that's the case. But I believe say we all be able for embrace the tripartite, because waiting then get for putting that document there, it benefits society, not only a political party. All right. So now down the number, I just want to say I thank you very much again. Good night.